All right, thank you so much for clicking the link and applying to join our CRE collective. I wanted to visually show you around what you can expect if and when you are accepted to join our mastermind, our mentorship. I think it's great to visually just see all the tools and the material that we'll provide to you to help you achieve your goal of becoming financially free through commercial real estate. So quickly, what we are showing right here, this is our platform on School. You can download the app on your phone, but it's our private community of all the members in our group that are buying commercial assets, triple net leases like what we talk about. And so what we do, this is just our forum. We have weekly calls where, like I said, we get on lives. Everybody joins in, focuses on where they are in a building. They have a deal come up. We'll get on the pro forma. We'll underwrite it together. We'll work through questions and thoughts and things like that. But what we really focus on and what you need to understand is building your foundation by assembling your team, focusing by understanding metrics and ratios of commercial real estate that are really a lot different than maybe residential, or if you haven't been in real estate before, things that you have to have that are concrete to becoming successful. So what we like to do out of the gate is first you'll be given your onboarding folder, which will have all of this information here. I have your homework of weekly homework, all the templates and emails that you'll need, the deal flows, the works outs, your acquisition blueprint worksheet. So what this will look like, you'll go back into the collective on School, you'll go to Classroom, and you'll go to the first week. There's 8-week boot camp when you first start up. The first week, of course, is just going to be all about, again, the foundation of commercial real estate. Then you'll go back onto your onboarding folder, your acquisition blueprint worksheet, and you'll be able to go all the way, let's say week 1, and you'll be able to follow along each week. Hey, after you got done, you completed that video, you completed this video, you'll go and there's homework each week that you'll be able to see and work out. And every week you're going to have an acquisition call with our director, Zane Barbo. Every single week we're going to keep you on track. You're going to continue to build confidence, which is going to compound every single week. So every week you're going to get closer. You're going to get closer. You're going to be submitting letters of intent, LOIs. After the 4th week, you'll be on task. You'll know the brokers. You'll be beginning to build out your network of brokerage and having them send you deals. So what you'll see after this is, like I said, you'll be going down the weeks. Every week, like I said, you'll build more and more confidence. All the while we have all of our live calls from last year, which again, there's a few of them. And then even into 2024. So we focus a lot on education, which at the end of the day, it's all about taking action, but we've got to have the right foundation. So what this will look like, again, you'll have your acquisition blueprint. It'll have every single week. But what will happen is once you get closer and you've completed your 8-week boot camp of just understanding everything, then we'll begin to work through our acquisition blueprint, which is essentially every single step that you'll need in order to purchase a commercial building with no money down, whether it's through a seller financing portion or by raising money through our network of champions, or which will teach you how to raise your own capital as well. But we'll walk you through every single step of this. I'll introduce you to everybody that's on my team. Again, that's my brokers, my leasing agents, my accountant, my attorney, my contractors, if you're around Birmingham, all of my bankers, and even my insurance guys. So that way you can be standing up on second base versus having to battle at the plate just to get on base. So what we're trying to do, and we hope that you can understand, is we understand how difficult commercial real estate can be and how maybe it's a little intimidating too. So we've tried to pull back the layers and make this as simple as possible and strenuous, where we have a direction where every single week we are building towards that financial freedom that we spoke about either in our call or what we're going to be doing once you join in. So again, like I said, this is not going to be the most simplest thing, but it's not that hard. It just requires action taking. And that's really that all you need is just some type of can-do attitude and saying, yes, I want to succeed. I want to be different. I don't want to just continue to work my W-2 or my 1099 and just flow out into the future. So if you have a desire to learn more about this, again, you'll see this in the email that you'll receive. This is this pre-call over video right here. This is the video that you're watching in this right now. And we're going to go over all of this information on you specifically to determine if you're going to be the right fit for our group or not. Again, somebody that's out there that says, oh, I need to speak with my spouse, or I need to, and that's okay. You need to have everybody that makes decisions in your family on board and make sure that they're on the call with you. But if you're somebody that is hesitant or is afraid to invest in themselves, this group is just not going to be for you. It's people that are wanting to take action. When they have that opportunity, they're pulling the trigger and they're moving the ball down the field. That's our main focus on every opportunity and every person that's in our group. We need to make calculated decisions and make sure everybody has that right approach. But if you're somebody that's on the fence or wishy-washy, this is probably not going to be for you. But I wanted to mention this as well. If the timing does come in, you do join in, what you'll do is you'll get an invitation to our annual live event as well, our CRE Summit. And what this includes is an in-person event in Birmingham where everybody that's on my team, like I just showed a second ago, you'll get a chance to listen to them in person. Like I said, my broker, he'll talk about evaluating deals and how to be different in commercial real estate. My banker's going to come in and speak. He's talking about bank lending appetite, how they underwrite risk, intrinsic value, where they anticipate interest rates and things going into the future. My attorney talk about litigation protection, how to syndicate property, how to create entities. My accountant, this is a great one. He was here last year. It was amazing. Talking about the tax laws and tax code and the incentives, talking about bonus depreciation, which is the most amazing phantom expense that's in the tax law. And then the 1031 exchange, things that you've probably heard about, maybe even done before. And then my president of our office, which is Now and Associates, which is our life insurance business, we talk about the infinite banking concept. We talk about how to essentially remove your money and remove any exposure to the market by using properly engineered life insurance to park your liquidity before you deploy it into these commercial deals. And then, of course, the very next day, we'll have a keynote speaker who's going to come in and kind of get you riled up to go. And we're going to go actually on a property tour of all of my properties in the Birmingham area. We're going to get on a party bus. Did it last year. It was amazing. And you probably even meet a couple of my tenants. It's pretty fun. And I'll just tell the story of how I bought the property, how I negotiated it, and how I'm in all these properties with essentially none of my own money. So you don't want to miss that either. But what we're doing, guys, essentially is and I forgot to mention this too, even when you do have an opportunity, I'm going to show you how to build out a proposal for financing, this is a building that I'm purchasing up in Warren, Michigan. It's a $7.9 million deal. I'll be in this building for absolutely none of my own money. And this building is going to throw off just over $18,000 a month of net cash flow after I service debt. So what this looks like essentially is the photos of the property. I'll go into my personal property cash flows, my personal financial statement, the tenant's balance sheet, their profit and loss statement, my pro forma, which again, you'll see that I'll show you guys in a second, that again, that another thing that you'll get, all this information. I show you how to build that out when you are submitting for financing to banks. And like I said, I even forgot to mention the pro forma that you're going to receive. This is something that everybody gets that's inside of your onboarding folder. And this will help you really underwrite and truly understand the intrinsic value of commercial real estate, where you're not going to be able to get just from reading a book. This will have all the information that you need when you're looking at the assumptions of the property. All these blue numbers are all variables that are going to spit out metrics and ratios that you need when you are submitting, for proposals, submitting offers on property. It's going to help you truly understand intrinsically what real estate is. Overview metrics, all the things that you'll need to see when you're requesting me for partnership on buildings. This will auto-populate. You'll be able to fill out all this information. If the building is vacant, a 70% offer calculator, and I'll work you through how to do that. A seller financing spreadsheet when you have a building that has an owner-user in it and you're going to potentially do a sale leaseback, how you can position yourself in having the seller leave money in the deal as a second position mortgage, and you can be in these buildings for no money. I've done that on like 6 deals. The depreciation calculator, straight line versus a cost segregation, and the bonus depreciation, like I mentioned with Clay Hagler. And then getting all the way down to even an amortization schedule and estimate settlement statement. So you have all of this information, all of this material that will help you succeed. If you follow along our 8-week boot camp, which is what we have here, and you stay along and you get on our weekly calls with Zane and I, it is impossible for you to fail. But it requires action taking. It requires you being different. We just want to partner with people that don't want to just keep on going through the motions and just kind of float. And then they look up and they're 62 years old and they're thinking, where the hell did the time go? So if this sounds like it's somebody that you are, we're excited to speak with you and we can't wait to see you on the other side. Talk soon.